It's a new chapter in our dishonorable investigation. A courtroom officer now coming to a former judge's defense.
Just days ago, we exposed how Judge Erin Otis allowed her staff to mock and ridicule people in her courtroom with cruel and obscene emails and memes. Otis left the bench while under judicial investigation, but she's now a top prosecutor with the Maricopa County Attorney's Office.
She declined to talk with Chief Investigator Dave Biskobing, but her former courtroom officer has a lot to say, and he saw memes in other judges' courtrooms too.
Officer Ted Bowen retired in 2020. He spent some of his last years in the courtroom of Judge Erin Otis. And after seeing our reports, he's not happy with how Otis and her bailiff Barbara Chavez have been portrayed.
You know, this courtroom, we're so close. We went to lunch together, and this is devastating. This is devastating to Barbara. This is devastating to Erin. And I just want the people to realize Kelly is no whistleblower.
He's talking about Kelly Schaefer, a clerk who spent 2 years in Otis's courtroom. We'll get more into Bowen's issue with Schaefer in a moment. But first, let's talk about the jokes and memes that were the subject of our first report.
And yes, it came out the memes were bad and they were wrong, and it should have come out.
For at least a year and a half, cruel and obscene messages and photos were sent during hearings and trials.
Nobody was off limits. And Erin Otis would even say, because at one point they took these memes, they printed them out, they laminated them, and they hung them on the wall in the division. So when you walked into the judge's division, there was a whole wall.
Well, they made like a collage?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, it was a collage on the wall. And then finally the court reporter went out and bought a little photo album book, and we were like, please take them off the wall and put them in your hate book. So they did. They had a hate book.
I have never seen no hate book.
Okay.
There were memes and plenty of them, but there was no hate book.
But Bowen did confirm there were photos and memes hanging up in an area behind the courtroom. And in a phone call before this interview, he also said he saw them in other courtrooms.
Something you told me on the phone last time I thought was interesting is that sometimes in other courtrooms there are even like memes, like it's kind of a way to kind of cope with all the stuff.
No, I've seen memes going across other, on the bailiff, because I always sit next to bailiff no matter what courtroom I am. I've seen memes. I've seen them in other places I work.
Schaefer reported what was happening to her bosses at the clerk's office, who in turn filed a complaint with the State Commission on Judicial Conduct. In addition to the jokes and memes, she alleged Otis routinely engaged in ex parte communications or talking to defendants without their attorneys present. That's a significant ethical breach for a judge. But Bowen denies that ever happened under his watch.
Did she have any confidential no. No, I would know. She can't approach any inmate unless I'm present. And I run a tight ship. At no time did Erin Otis ever discuss a case in the mornings with any of their clients. She would have light talk with them, and every time that the inmate brought their case, she would hold her hand up and say, I will not discuss your case until your lawyer gets here.
As for other issues in our reports, he says we got something wrong about a birthday party they threw in court for the toddler of a man being sentenced for multiple domestic violence aggravated assaults. Before this hearing, Schaefer said they turned off the cameras.
All the audio and video was shut off. They bought cupcakes, they bought a little bubble gun for the kid to play with and other toys.
Then during the actual hearing, video shows the boy lighting up the bubble gun and Otis talking about it. And then we said there was a bottle of pink bubble solution.
Last night you aired next to the witness stand, there was
a bottle.
A bottle.
So you're saying it wasn't bubbles, it was an energy drink.
That's energy drink.
But here's Bowen's main issue. It's with Kelly Schaefer, who he claims was out to get Otis because Schaefer got written up for saying another clerk was incompetent.
Though the memes were terrible and they were wrong, but Kelly participated. This is what blows me away.
So this wasn't like any one person in that courtroom sitting on the sideline.
It was everybody. Yeah.
Schaefer admits she did laugh at some of the jokes, but says she never made any memes and regrets everything.
Every day. And I'm ashamed of myself for not coming forward sooner. I live with that every day.
And to clarify another thing on our end, Schaefer didn't ask to air this out publicly. We found her after hearing about what happened.
You now agreed to sit down and speak out. Why?
Well, because you called me. I would not have sought you out. I was really trying to just get past this and forget about this and move on.
The Judicial Commission dismissed the investigation against Otis and scrubbed her name from the final findings. That's something we're still investigating. What evidence did they have and consider? Who did they interview? Because that retired officer we interviewed says he was never talked to by the commission. I'm investigator Dave Biskobing, ABC 15, Arizona.
Dave, thank you. And tracking